Alright, starting with race 5, let me just say right off the bat, this is the most boring race of all time because of the fact that every single horse for an entire minute and 42 seconds are just hovering around the loser circle while Orange just stays back at the start in order to give everyone a chance to win. Don't know why Orange likes to just sit in the front the whole time, why every horse is attracted to this loser circle, but something's gotta change, guys. But after a very long time of stalling, miraculously Greg just comes out of nowhere at lightning speed and just dashes straight towards the end of the map. And for some reason at the very end, Blue is the only horse that decides to even get to the bottom of the map. But that doesn't even matter because Greg just comes in and wins it at the very end. It took literally a whole entire 2 minutes just for Gray to do anything. Like, why does Gray, every time they go down to the very end of the map, they just stall and stall? Like, that's all Gray does is stall. Like, just win already, please. And even when the race ends, Cyan and Brown are still hanging out in the loser circle. Like, are they in love or something? Like, who knows at this point? Also, a side note, when I finally decided to listen to the audio of this race, it just is really messed up. I don't understand what's going on. It must be bugged. It literally sounds like Minecraft phantoms and drowned zombies are inside of a blender. I'll just play a short clip so you guys can listen. After the 5th race, I was not expecting much. Every horse but Cyan, Brown, and White still have yet to get a win, and it seems like they're doomed to never get a win. The race starts, and right off the bat, White decides to beeline it straight to the bottom of the map within the first like 6 seconds of the round. Yellow wants to come too, but she decides to stay up top for some reason, and while this is happening, Blue, Gray, Brown, and Cyan are all holding back Orange at the start. Like, let my goat go, man. Like, come on. And just like old goats do, Orange breaks free, and Yellow decides to hang out in the loser's circle for some odd reason, and White decides to sit at the bottom to wait for Orange to steal it from her again. White doing white things. Eventually, Yellow and Cyan decide they want a shot at the carrot, and of course, all three of them collectively had a hard time navigating the map and just bouncing around in one area as usual. So Orange decides to finally come down and secure the win, but of course, White decides to get stuck in the Mickey Mouse circle before getting the win for herself. And Blue decides to go back to the starting area for some reason and is looking for Orange's drugs, or maybe she just misses her, I don't know. Meanwhile, Orange comes in hot, which scares away White, and she runs back to Cyan and Yellow for comfort. After all of them waste another 2 whole minutes of our time, White comes back for the smoke and they duke it out again while Cyan is still in the loser circle. Finally, Orange and White decide to lock in and they dash for the final carrot, and Orange comes in out of nowhere and steals the win, becoming the first horse to receive a name which is none other than Jovial Merriment.
It's not over until I win!
We're now on to race 7, also known as the loser's bracket, which also consists of White, Brown, and Cyan. Now, as we all know, White likes to take her time and skip around and goof off, and Cyan, of course, loves her circles. More importantly, let's look at Brown for a second. Brown, obviously, has usually had rough starts and likes to sit around the Cyan the whole time, goof off as well, and maybe hug and do other things that couples like to do, but for some reason, Brown decides to lock in and literally perfectly navigates the bottom part of the map, reaching the carrot in record time and receiving her first ever name, Doorknob. Alright, starting race 8, also known as Losers Bracket Part 2. I was honestly expecting White or Cyan to finally pull it together. Like, Doorknob already stole it very quickly last time, and you would think these two horses would finally get it together, especially after floating for each other for the past, like, 2 races. Who knows at this point? They sort of got it together, but then Cyan started getting knocked around the whole map a little bit, but then Doorknob said, alright fine, I still love you a little bit, and came with the assist and helped her out from getting knocked around the whole time. After a while, all 3 of them just decided to hang out on this right side of the map. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if they were flirting with each other. I don't know if they were wanting to all become in a relationship together, but they're just goofing around as normal. Maybe White and Cyan are just being a little loose like normal. Doorknob decided to lock in again for the second time and sprints to the end, and then Cyan comes out of nowhere, probably coming to apologize about what's been going on between her and White, but Doorknob must have merriment genes because she ignores Cyan completely and dunks on her, getting a second win in a row, securing her spot back in the normal races.